Terrell Thomas, These Urban Times. In this edition, I pull up a chair. We doing something a little bit different, BET weekend, and we actually pulling up a couch. We got a gentleman that's coming all the way from Oakland down here to represent and speak with us. BruhBruh, how you feeling today, good sir?
How you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm blessed. I appreciate you coming and chatting with us, man. You've been making a lot of noise. Your music is making a lot of noise. For our audience who are not familiar with your music, as I mentioned, you're from Oakland. People, you know, they hear the Too Shorts, they hear E40, even though he's outside of Oakland and whatnot, but they think he's from Oakland. But for our audience who are not familiar with what music is like in that area, break down what the music scene and what the culture is like in your hood.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people remember like the hyphy movement. You know what I'm saying? So the hyphy movement was like Mac Dre, Keek the Sneak, E40 a little bit. So it's like, it's just known for being hyphy when everybody ghost riding their whips, having fun, dancing, side shows. But now this generation is a little different. It's like more serious.
Okay.
But I think a lot of people, every time I go somewhere, they be like, yeah, the hyphy movement. But it's like, that was a long time ago. That's like people coming to Atlanta and then only music they think they got is the snap music. When y'all used to do the little snap shit and all that, it's like that was just an era. So now it's just like, it's just more different.
I understand that. That's well said. That's definitely well said. You've been making a lot of noise with your recent single. You linked with a cat that a lot of folks have a lot of love and respect for in the music game, and Lil Durk. Talk to me about that record. Give our audience the title, and how did you and Durk link up?
Yeah, that song called Quarantine in Houston. We made that shit, and I really had recorded the song already. I already had it.
Okay.
So I like, man, I asked my nigga, I'm like, man, who you think sound good on the song? He like, man, Durk sound good on this motherfucker. You feel me? So I'm like, man, you sure? He like, yeah. So I just made some calls, and then we just made it happen. Okay. But it's called Quarantine in Houston because it was pandemic.
Did y'all actually link in person, or would it be in a pandemic that y'all had to send him the track and everything?
Pandemic, so I just sent it to him. Okay. And then he just knocked it out. And we shot the video like 2 days later.
Oh, that's love. That's love.
So we just met up in Houston. That's why it's called Quarantine in Houston, because we really were supposed to be in the house quarantining. Everybody supposed to be quarantining. But, yeah, so we just shot it like that. We just linked up and shot it. Shit was fun. Shit was dope. Shout out Durk.
That's dope to hear, because you know, even during that time, hustlers were still getting to it. You know, it was still a way to make things happen and whatnot. And I wanted to know that 2020 was different for all of us. You know, and shit, that time at this time last year we wouldn't have been able to sit in person and actually talk and things of that nature. So
everything was on what's that shit?
On Zoom. In fact, everything was on Zoom. Everything was on Zoom. How did the pandemic, and I see that you were still able to create, how did the pandemic affect your sound though, or in your creative process?
It kept me in the studio. Like, I got my own producer named Cub. Okay. Like, he make beats, so he just come to my house. So I call him, like, he'd just pull up. He'd get on the plane. Wherever I'm at, I'd tell him, like, fly to Miami, bro, we finna work. Then he'd just fly out there and we'd just work. So we don't gotta go to no studio, so I just have more time. I can listen to beats all day. I can take my time. You feel me? I can go record 8 bars, lay down and go back and record. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it most definitely made me more creative. It helped me find my style, too. Yeah,
that's love. That's love. Is there a particular sound that when you and your producer, when y'all are creating and when y'all putting things together, is there a particular sound you like? Do you like more music that's upbeat? Do you like more tracks that have a harder 808 bass to it? Is there a particular style or pattern that you like, or is it whatever's feeling good at the time?
Whatever's feeling good at the time. Like, I'm trying to get into like the club shits, but I be so much on that pain shit. It's like every time I get in the studio, I be like, all right, come on, we finna pull up some party shit. Then I always pull up a pain beat, like, ooh, that's it. Then I just write to it.
I'm not mad at that.
So it just be like, the process be crazy. It be like unpredictable sometimes.
I respect that. I mean, personally, from my perspective, I enjoy that music more myself and whatnot. I feel like you get more of the artist. Party music is cool and shit. Don't get me wrong. We all like to dance and shit of that nature, but I feel like you hear more of the artists. You get to learn more of what they've been through.
Yeah, and in a pandemic, like, it wasn't no partying. So, like,
Facts.
You couldn't really, you had to really get in the studio and talk some shit. You couldn't really go in there and make party music because nobody was partying. Everybody needed shit to listen to in the house, in the car. Shit that really hit you. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can't dance to it, you feel me? Just shit crazy.
Cats wasn't dancing in their living rooms.
Yeah,
I respect that. I love the sports world, man. It's something that's real big in my life, something that's real big in our culture. We've seen it from time after time, from the early days to NWA rocking the Raiders hats and whatnot. You let me know you're a Raiders fan.
Yeah, I'm a Raiders fan.
What are your thoughts on the Raiders, the new look Raiders, with them being in Vegas now? And is David Carr the man that's going to take them to the promised land?
Yeah, I think so. They winning, shit.
Facts. They getting the job done right now.
A lot of people in Oakland was mad at first. Then some of them just started accepting it. Now the motherfuckers flying out there to go to games. Some motherfuckers be real diehard Raider fans.
Yeah, I mean, that stadium is hard, so I fly my ass out there to see it as well and whatnot.
Yeah, the stadium hard. I think it's Allegiant.
And then in the basketball front, y'all have seen championships over and over the last few years. Now, sadly, the Warriors have left Oakland and went over the bridge to San Fran. But what are your thoughts on the Warriors? Clay coming back this season. Do they have what it takes to make another championship run?
Yeah, they did it before. I think they can do it again. They just got to stay focused, turn up, shit. Whatever formula they been using, use that shit again.
Do you like the young cat Wiseman? Do you feel like he fits into what they doing, or you think they should get rid of him?
I think he fit. Yeah, for sure.
I like the young player as well.
Yeah, fresh talent.
What else you working on in the world of music? We enter in the fourth quarter right now. Once pretty much the BET Awards are through, we'll be in the fourth quarter. 2021 will be coming to an end pretty soon. You would let me know. You and your producer are consistently working. Yeah. But what are you working on to try to close out the year?
Man, we just going hard. Like, we just want to keep working. Like, I don't really got no plans. I just want to drop singles.
Okay.
And I really just trying to, like, push the Durk shit just to get the whole world attention. You feel me? Then just keep going from there. Keep going from there.
Let our audience know how they can check out your music, how they can stream what you got going on, how they can follow you via social media, how they can get down with BruhBruh and stay in tune with everything you got rocking.
Yeah, all my music on all platforms, from Apple, Spotify, all platforms. Follow me on IG, 900BRUH 900 BruhBruh. That's my Twitter too, my Twitter, TikTok, all that same shit.
I appreciate your time. I know it's a busy-ass weekend, BET weekend, man. I appreciate you pulling through. We're going to stay locked and loaded with you, man. Make sure you stay tuned. Pull up a chair. Terrell Thomas, These Urban Times. Stay locked and loaded.